Hello everyone, welcome to this review of the AIMOS KVM 2-in-1 switch. Now as you can see here, this is the box for the device. It's just been recently opened. The product itself is a KVM, which stands for keyboard, video and mouse. So what it is that it allows you to connect two or more computers to use a single mouse and a single keyboard as well as a single monitor. Now here's the product itself. I'll show it in more detail later. This is a very quick instruction booklet that comes with it, and as you can see here, this is quite a generic brand, and the title here is simply an HDMI KVM 2-in-1 switch. So HDMI is the type of video connection that this device supports. In more details, there's a diagram here that explains how it connects, but in this quick review here, I'm just going to go through briefly how this works and how this connects. Now, this is the device itself. So what happens is that it comes with two cables, but we will soon need to buy a few more cables before we can use this. So these two cables are quite convenient to have. So these are two identical cables. One end of the cable is a typical printer connection type, but it can be used obviously here, which is not a printer. So one connection is this type with this end, and the other connection is a simple USB. Okay, so there's two of these two similar cables that comes in the package, and so that saves us from buying these cables. What we do need to buy are three separate HDMI to HDMI connector cables. So let's see how this is going to work. Now in this device here, there's two ports. So this is where the real keyboard and the real mouse will connect to. So we are assuming that your real keyboard is a USB keyboard and your mouse is a USB mouse. And at the back of it, that's where you connect to the computers. So let's say we have two computers. One is a desktop and one is a laptop. So there's a PC1 and PC2. So what happens is that the cable that's provided hooks onto here. So it goes in here. So you can do the same thing with the second cable, but with the first cable. So when the first cable is connected to this device like this, on the one with the printer type of connection, this typical USB connection will go into your laptop or the first PC, and we do the similar one with the second cable. So it goes here, and this other one will go to your second computer. So one of this USB goes to your laptop, and one of the USB goes to your desktop. So we have two computers connected. So what this means is that now the keyboard and mouse here can be used to control two different computers, and it can also handle monitors. So that's why we need to get three different HDMI cables. These will be HDMI to HDMI cables. So I will then connect this HDMI cable to my first computer and connect this HDMI cable to my second computer, and then this third HDMI connector here connects to my real monitor. So what that means is that with one set of input device, which is keyboard, mouse and monitor, I can then switch between two different computers. So by switching the switch, I can select whether I want to use PC1 or PC2. So that's the whole idea of this KVM device. So when you're shopping for this KVM device, the connectors may be different or may be located at different parts of the device and can be quite tricky, but essentially it is just this. There should be ports for the real keyboard and mouse and the real monitor, which is here, and then two sets of connections for your two different computers. So that's the quick explanation of this AIMOS KVM device for HDMI video. So here are some brief specs here. So thank you very much for watching this. Goodbye.